Hello, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome to the new year. Happy Christmas if you celebrated. I can't believe it is 2024. The time is flying by so fast and I just don't know what to do with it. But what I do know what to do with it is to plan. So if you are new to this channel, then you should know that I am an author and I publish under the pen name A.N. Sage. I write a lot of fantasy, a lot of mystery, cozy mystery currently is where I am at for the most part, but I do have a lot of YA under my belt, as well as some new adult. So far I've published 20 books and counting. There's another one coming out. We just put it up on pre-order with my publisher and I'm very, very excited to be able to announce that. So if you want to support the books, it's in the description, but even without that, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy it here. I do a lot of videos on writing and entrepreneurships and all kinds of creative things. And a lot of times I do planner videos. Now, the reason I'm super excited about this specific planner video is because, as you can probably tell from the previous planner videos, if you've been here, the aesthetic has changed so much. And this is a little bit of a tease of what's coming up, because what I'm actually going to be doing is on this channel, I'm going to be talking about like planner and productivity type tools on our monthly planner parts of the video, and those will be the ones that relate directly to writing. Now, I am actually starting another YouTube channel, and that's going to be for bullet journaling. Now, I have been getting into bullet journaling quite a bit for some time now. I am very excited to delve more into the world of bullet journaling, and it's going to be something that I do for myself. And as you can see here, it's one of the main planners for next year. So I will link that channel below. It's going to be called My Sage Plans, because Sage is my last name. And it's all going to be creativity, fun, stamping, a whole bunch of scrapbooking, and all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to follow me on this very new bullet journaling adventure, then go ahead and subscribe on there and check it out. I'm going to start with probably 2 videos a month. I'm thinking we're going to do one setup video, like a monthly setup video. And this month there's also going to be a 2024 setup video. And then after that, we'll kind of alternate between stationery hauls and tools and things like that for bullet journaling and setup videos, depending on where I'm at. I don't want to do too much on there because I already have this channel. I have like 1 million social media accounts, and I am also launching a reading journal, which I'll talk about. I don't have it here yet, but it will be around for the next planner video that we have. What I do want to talk about today, though, that was a really long intro, feel free to skip through it, is all the planners I will be using next year. So as you can tell, there's not that many of them. Usually when I do this video, I have like 27 planners in front of me. But right now, we have 4, and 2 of them are notebooks. And I will tell you why in a second. But first, I kind of want to talk about each one of these books that we have on here. I think I'll save the best for last, which is this gorgeous bullet journal. And let's start with the notebook and move on from there. So this is a notebook by a Collective Hue, I believe, Collective Hub. Collective Hub. It's called Mantras and Musings. And then when I saw this notebook, I was like, you know what? I need to have this because it's going to be my main notebook that I keep kind of on my desk for musings and mantras, for taking notes, for things that kind of spark joy, quotes that I like in books. And the reason I really like this book is because it is actually a super creative notebook. So you can see that all the pages are different. So there's a whole bunch of pages. They do repeat, but they're not the same. And there's sections for different things. And it's just like a really fun, minimal style, but it's not so minimal, just like a cute little notebook. And it's in the colors. I'm really into these kind of earthy colors. Probably it's because I've been watching so many bullet journal videos, but that's kind of where I'm at as far as my planning goes. I still have, if you look around my desk, everything is still pink and pastel-y and super cute. But when it comes to my planners, I kind of want a more earthy toned, minimal, almost like light academia approach. So that's going to be the notebook that's kind of living on my desk. And you can see it looks like a really nice hefty book. It's got a ton of pages in it. I haven't actually looked. The pages are not numbered, in case you were looking at it. What is this? Oh, okay. So this is, it's a magazine. I got it. Okay. So they have a magazine. And I've also seen them, have a whole bunch of different cards and books and things like that. So they have, daily gratitudes, visions, and actions. They also have a really interesting, that I saw, business journal. So it's like a lead journal where they'll prompt you with stuff, but it's all about making a business plan. And it was a nice hefty book. So I really like that one too. So that's the journal. And then to kind of go along with the color scheme, I picked up the Human Being Journal. Now, I picked this up because I kind of wanted to replace my goal planning system. So if you have been around for a while, you know that I used to plan in a goal and a very detailed goal system that I actually give out here for free. If you're part of the newsletter, you get a link to the resource library, and you can actually download an entire planner that will have this very detailed goal system in it for free that you can print out. And I used it a lot. And ever since having a kid, my goals have changed. I've realized that I need to kind of spend less time planning, more time living, but I also need to take care of myself a little bit more. I need some time to myself. I think that's why the bullet journaling is so important, because it's going to be uninterrupted me time. And I really need that, because for anyone who's had a baby, then, you kind of lose who you are for a little while there. Like, you lose your autonomy of self, and you have some amazing moments, but it's also hard to find time where it's just you and self-care and doing creative things. And when you're creative, it's even tougher because it really takes a toll on what you do for a living. And so I'm trying to introduce my own time back into my life. And this Human Being Journal really spoke to me. Well, first of all, it's super pretty to start with, right? It's a very good looking journal, but it also is a very easygoing way of thinking of your goals, as far as I can tell. So I already started kind of going through it. And usually for these types of goal systems, you have like pages and pages of like things you have to fill out and think about. But over here, you set yourself up fairly simply. Like, you literally just go into the main goals and kind of write about them. And then the next thing you do is not till the end of the first month. And so at the end of every month, you kind of sit down and they have questions to go through and things that you can think about and reflect on. And I really like that, because it's going to be part of my me time, right? And there's not so much for every month. So it's just an action plan check-in for every single one of your goals. And I try to keep my goals fairly open-ended, that I can still change them if I need to. But I think I'm really going to like this. So if you want a goal system that is more of a mindset shift, and a goal system that is more caring to your inner self, and kind of your personal growth, and isn't so much about like, do this and this task and you have to accomplish it by this date. If you want something that's a bit more easygoing and flowing, then I would definitely recommend the Human Being Journal. I got it in our Indigo, which is like a Barnes and Nobles here in Canada. So I'm sure you can find it like literally anywhere. Then this one here, this has notes on it, but it is actually just full of daily pages. This is by Kath Kidson. It's a London brand, I believe. They have different versions of this specific type of style of notebook. And it's an entire, I won't show you the front because I'm already been working on it, but it's literally like, if you like the daily layout where you would have a timetable on one side. So it says objective, date, timetable, your to-do for the day, and then urgent, not urgent, not important, and important grid. So you can figure out what's happening for every day. And then a whole notes section here. Then this is for you. There's even a section for note doodles, but I use that for notes too. So it's this really pretty flower color. I have a few of these. So I have a thinner hardbound versions, and then I have this kind of more flimsy version that has more paper in it. But what I'm using this for is, I don't know if I think I've mentioned this before, but I'm starting 2024 with quite a few book coaching client. So if you don't know, I am also a book coach. I'm also an editor. I think I'm slowing down on the editing side right now because I've just added over 15 new clients to my book coaching business. And that is a lot of clients to handle on my own. And so I need to stay organized with each and every one. I have calls with them regularly, like we go through manuscripts. It's a whole thing. And a lot of these are nonfiction clients too. So it's very detailed work. And so I need something where on the days that are really heavy, I can pick this out. I can schedule my timetable. I can see my to-do. And then as I have calls with clients, I can actually take notes as we're speaking on Zoom. And so I picked this up because I thought that would be really nice to just toss on my desk and it's always there and available. It's just regular paper. It's nothing to write home about. It's not like something I ordered from like Japan or something. I literally just found this at a Home Sense near us, but I think it will really work for me and what I need it for. And this also brings me to why there are less planners that you see this time around. So the reason you see less planners is because I'm doing a lot of this stuff with these clients, and a big portion of my business that's not writing and it's not publishing is digital. So everything is just a Google Calendar because it's literally just back-to-back calls and back-to-back scheduling and constantly staying on top of people and reminders I have to set to myself to go to my phone. And so that part is being done digitally. So I figured between the digital side of this and this simple notebook, I'll be set to go. Now, before I move into the bullet journal, I actually realized I had forgotten one. And so I didn't want to do this during editing or later on, but I'm still in this is kind of moving in from last year, and I just replaced what's inside, but this is still my tarot journal. Planner, I guess, tarot planner, because I do regular tarot pulls. I am trying to incorporate more of my witchy practice this year, but time is of the essence. And so I figured if the least I can do is pull a card every single day and do a weekly draw and like a couple of draws on the full moon, then I'm set. So it's almost the same journal. Last year I had a weekly Hobonichi in here, so I'll make sure this is all in frame. So last year I had a weekly Hobonichi in this journal. This year I just ordered this Kimboy journal, which is pretty much a weekly Hobonichi, but for literally a quarter of the price and 0 shipping if you order from like AliExpress or one of those places, or even Amazon, I think. I have it in the same old-term notebook leather cover. I don't know if I have anything in the back here. Oh, I do. I still have that little card and a Shadowhurst Academy like fun little bookmark. The front is almost the same, just a couple of vinyls that I really like, a card that's really cute, and I really like this kind of gardener feel. Again, going back to what I'm used to. I have another little mushroom card in here that goes with the theme, and I'm using it the same way. On this perpetual calendar, I'm color coding the suits that I am pulling, and then on the monthly, I am writing what the suit is, and again with the color code and what deck I'm using, and also what my monthly card is, because I do pull a draw for every month of the year. And then on the weekly, on the everydays, I just kind of write a few sentences for every card that I drew on, or whatever card I drew on that day. And then in this section here, I do my weekly draws. And in the back, where the notes are, I do my moon draws, my more intensive kind of tarot readings, and my yearly draw. So you can see I pulled a card for every single month of the year. And I do that usually on New Year's Day. So that's that one. And now we can get into this flipping beauty. So I tucked the little string from it in the back. So this is an Archer and Olive limited edition bullet journal. When I went on Archer and Olive during last Halloween, so 2023 Halloween, and I saw this and I just thought, you know what, like I absolutely have to have this. This journal is the reason that I am going on this bullet journaling adventure, because we'll just look at it. It looks like an old vintage book, like it's got these keys in here, just a beautiful bookmark. And then what I love most about it, first of all, there's a pen loop, which is really, really great and useful. But what I really loved about it are, I don't know how you can tell, but the edges of this particular bullet journal, the front edge, so the rest of them are smooth, but then the front edge is like this ripped kind of old paper feel. And I was in love with that because I haven't seen bullet journals have that before. So I've already started kind of plotting out. I've made some like cards for it so you can kind of see what the style will be for the yearly setup. And I started plotting out like where everything is. But if you want to see me set this up, so I will have a bullet journal setup video on the channel that I mentioned early on. So I will link that below. I won't talk too much about it right now, except to say that I am just flabbergasted and in love with how gorgeous this is. So it's faux leather, it's embossed, it's gilded, it's got those edges that I just talked about, and it's just beautiful paper that I know won't have much bleed through, and it'll just be fun to kind of stamp on it and do washies and do scrapbooking and all of that. So that is pretty much the lineup. Let's see here. I'm gonna set this all back up, kind of the way that we have originally started with it, so we can see the stack. So yeah, that's the stack. This is what we're working with for next year. The one thing I should mention before I go, I don't know if you noticed that something is missing here. So I kind of talked about it a little bit and hinted at it at the beginning, but we are missing my reading journal. So you might ask, where the heck are you tracking your reading? Because I read a lot of books. I try to read usually 100 books a year as a minimum. And so I like to keep that recorded somewhere. I like to have my reviews somewhere. So what did I do? I designed a reading journal. So I designed the 100-year journal. The 100-year journal is a reading journal that's basically designed to help you read 100 books in a year. It gives you options to do long reviews, short reviews, medium reviews. There's like a specialty graph 2-pager that I've developed to help you figure out what your favorite book of the year was, because that's always hard to choose. But this way you kind of go month by month and quarter by quarter until you get your final favorite book. There's 3 different color variations of the cover. It's going to be a hardcover, so it will be like this bullet journal. So it's a hardcover. It's like a case laminate cover, and it's just full of stuff. There's enough there to give you a space to record reviews for 100 books and then some, because I'm also adding a bunch of notes pages and all this stuff. So I am waiting for my samples. My final samples are coming in, and then I'm going to be mailing out all of the stuff to different bookstagrammers and stuff, which, by the way, if you have a bookstagram that's got like a good following, or people enjoy what you have to tell them, comment below, because let's talk and I can actually send you a copy. I'm doing all of this through Amazon right now to start, just to see how it goes. And then afterwards, I am going to be expanding into brick and mortar stores. So hopefully it will be on the shelves at some point during the year. But for now, you can get it in hardcover format on Amazon. And I will link that website below too. But definitely let me know about the bookstagram thing, because I really want to get this into as many hands as possible. I think it's a very, very cool journal. I'm super excited about it. And as soon as it comes in, any day now, literally just waiting for the mail to drop them off, I will do a video on this channel so you can see kind of what it looks like and what to expect, because I am obsessed with it. So this is the stack. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so excited to kick off 2024 with a bang. It's going to be great. I absolutely can't wait. I've got a lot going on, and there's going to be a lot of things to chat about. So stay tuned for the next author chat, because I'm going to have a lot to tell you. But other than that, as always, thank you so much for being a part of this community. Thank you for subscribing if you're subscribed, or if you've just done so now. You guys are amazing. I love this channel. I love how much we're growing, and it's super exciting to me for the future. So with that said, have a wonderful rest of the week. Stay magical, and I will see you next week for another video. Bye.